I'm Chris and this is Chase. We're Cobra Pura ambassadors and we're here to help you with your setup for your driver to improve your consistency. Your amateur golfer gets himself in trouble from the start. Okay, so what I mean by that is that means they get in a poor position at setup. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to talk through the pros and cons of a good setup and show what we can do to increase your consistency throughout your setup. Okay, so looking at Chase here, he's got his weight very much on the left hand side. What you can see is a tilt in his shoulders. He's basically leaning towards the target. What this means, it's going to be very, very hard for him to actually get the body weight behind the golf ball without swaying. It's going to give himself actually a really, really poor position at the top of the backswing and definitely an impact. So Chase, what I want you to do is I want you to keep your weight in that same position. I want you to swing to the top of the backswing. Yep. I want you to notice his spine angle, notice his position. Okay, there's no momentum that he's given himself there at all. So you can see all his weight is very, very neutral, a little bit underneath it there. There's not enough strength in that position to hit consistent shots. So what we're going to do is we're going to change his setup to make him A, hit it stronger, B, hit it straighter, and C, be a lot more consistent. So what I want you to do is I want to take your setup, Chase. Okay. We're going to move our weight to 60% onto our right side. That's going to naturally do. It's going to tilt the shoulders again to give us that natural elevation that we want for driver. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Okay. What I want you to do is I want you to swing to the top of your backswing, and I want you to tell me where you feel your weight.
So to me now, I pretty much feel it inside the right thigh and inside of my right instep. So I mean, the feeling I had before was everything was stacked on this side, and the hips were sort of restricted. I almost felt like I lifted the club in the backswing.
Absolutely, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Steep in the backswing again would probably cause a steep downswing. So for me to now get that weight on the right side, it just feels a lot more natural now.
Absolutely. I mean, you wouldn't throw a ball and lean forward and throw a ball this way. You get your weight behind the ball and you throw it forward. So again, the same movement's going to give you a lot more speed. Yeah. So Chase, let's physically see your difference in your finishing position. Okay. With your weight on the left-hand side. What you'll notice is going to be very hard to get your weight through the golf ball.
Yeah. Do you mean, like, I'm sure you see the same. A lot of people that have the weight on the start, the address, will tend to pretty much stay there, and on the way down they'll then sort of hang back on the right side, leading to tops and even sort of short distances with their drive. So let's give one a go. In the so weight on the left-hand side.
Again, look at that finishing position. I always want to see that the bottom of his shoe and tell us it's a good result. Again, he hasn't been able to get his weight properly through, so he started too neutral, got underneath it. So this time, with our new setup, we're going to finish in a much stronger position. So when you're on the range, think about your setup. Think, right, on my right side underneath my left side, left shoulder, left hip. You're going to feel like you're in a very, very strong position with your weight on your right side. Okay? Yeah.
So we're going to go now, sort of weight slightly on the right-hand side.
Gives you an opportunity to turn behind the ball.
Our right shoulder again is slightly lower than the left, and let's give it a feeling of us, like Chris said, turning behind the ball and finishing on our left side. So
you want to see the bottom of that shoe on the way through. Great. Again, bottom of the shoe, fantastic finishing position. So when you're on the range, try and think about your setup, think about all the angles which are correct that we've spoken about today, and think about your finishing position.